Once upon a time, there was a little cat from North America. Yeah, that's me! Who traveled across the Pacific to China. Mom said the developing countries are backward and people there are still suffering from hunger. That made me so nervous. But everything changed when I met an old man who gave me a Chinese name,袁花花, which means rice flowers and a bumper harvest. My grandfather,袁隆平, was known as an outstanding agricultural scientist, but in my eyes, he looked more like a farmer. He was dark and thin because he was a total workaholic. So grandfather always complained about my laziness and pushed me to catch rats and protect his rice paddies. And of course, I kept exercising. Finally, I can handle anything that comes my way, and I've become an independent cat. I've been in China now for 18 years. Agriculture is possibly the most important field of work that humans have, because without agriculture, we don't have food. There's no way to survive. In 2020, after China was victorious in the fight against poverty, the government set its sights on rural revitalization and began comprehensive rural development to beautify villages. And I, the guardian of the rice paddies, will absolutely follow in my grandfather's footsteps. I'll keep an eye on the agricultural situation all around China. Technology that we use just to take pictures, and now they're using that to help farmers with their work. It's great. I've worked the fields with villagers many times. I know how hard the work can be. You know, they're always leaned over, planting seeds, taking seeds out, doing everything. But now the farmers don't have to work so hard. They can relax a little bit more, and everything gets done more efficiently. And in Guangzhou, the city I live in, there's an island called Dazisha. In 2020, they opened a research institute dedicated to Yuan Nongpin. Yuan Nongpin himself set a goal of being able to grow 1,500 kilograms of rice per Chinese mu. In 2021, after Yuan Nongpin passed away, they actually achieved that goal. I'm sure he'd be very happy to know that. Farmers, government officials, they'll live stream in the villages also to show the food they're producing, and they can sell them directly on the internet. The profits that would be going to intermediaries go directly into the farmers' pockets, and it's easier for people to find special products.
大家好，我是丁丁，欢迎大家来礼堂来玩。
There's quite a few Chinese people actually from the villages who've become very famous in the past few years. One is Ding Zhen, and he can promote his culture on all kinds of TV shows around China. He's even been to the UN. In that way, he's actually brought a lot of attention to his village, his community, and his culture. Villages in China have become so much better than they used to be. When I first came to China, villages were incredibly poor. Their homes were usually pretty broken down. But now, actually in the past few years especially, I've been visiting a lot of villages, and the roads are all like paved beautifully. I like driving my car through, the transportation's better. The homes are getting much cleaner. Education, their hospitals are all modernized. They've become like a better place to live than in the city almost. The rural revitalization that's happening in China right now is really interesting. And people from the cities and people from the villages communicate with each other. It's great. It's a win-win situation. Sometimes I pick up a villager in my car and I drive them to their village or their home. They're so friendly, and that I never find that they see me as a foreigner. You know, they just see me as a person. And when I work with them, I always feel like I've been working with them for years, you know. I just work beside them, I make holes, I plant things, and they just work with me. They don't watch me, we just work together, and it's so natural and nice as a feeling. Everything here looks great. Everyone misses you and remembers your spirit. And I, your lazy little cat, continue to follow your wishes to protect your rice paddies. Can you see us from up there in heaven? First of all, respect the people who give us our food.
想拍一條懷念袁爺爺嘅片已經有成年啦。
咁我啲科研人員非常之敬業，
每一粒米都係粒粒皆辛苦。
我们更应当珍惜粮食，铭记袁老先生带给世界的温饱。